Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing something I have not done before. Today we're checking out a video game today, and today the video game is Rolling Line. So if you guys don't know what Rolling Line is basically a model train simulator. Now I have started a map on this world already. So, and it's pretty big, and I've downloaded a couple mods, and today we're just going to check out the graphics. I'll talk about the game a little bit, and then we're going to look, probably not look at one of the mods, but we are going to run a couple trains. And in the next video, if this video does well, in the next video, we will check out a mod. If you guys want that. So, but before we do start, be sure to like and subscribe, and again, if you want to, comment down below if you want to see more of this game. If you do, then we can see more of this game. So, yeah. So, without any further ado, let's get into this. So, here we have the front screen, and if you have a map already started, it's gonna have this. But if you're new to a game, you're gonna have this page pop up. New game. You're gonna want to click OK. We're not gonna do that, but it's that way you can start a map. Then, or if you want to load a game, or Workshop Maps, which is the maps you download off the Steam Workshop, and then just click desktop, which I'm not gonna do. And then there's the tutorials, how to go through that a little bit. But without any further ado, let's just get into this game. So whenever you click on your map, you're gonna want to see this, and this page is where it loads up, and I have a lot of mods. I have 144 mods. Don't know if y'all can see that well, but that should be a bit better. Yeah, 144 mods. That's a lot of mods. Fix the camera a little bit. It takes a little bit, but it doesn't take too terribly long to load up. So once it does load up, it runs pretty well. Now I have downloaded a couple mods, so for frame rates down a little bit, that's the reason why. Because there's a lot of mods, but I do have fun in this game. It's really good. I do recommend it, but we're gonna check it out. And if it's your cup of tea, then you guys can check out this game yourself. And if it's not, then look at another game. But I really like this game. It's really awesome. But you guys can have your opinion. I'm just voicing mine. So it's out there. But yeah. So this, again, like I said, is a model railroad simulator. So it's like model trains, just, in a video game. Yeah, I have named it My Layout. Yeah, pretty original. Very original, I know, but I don't really come up with names that well. So I just okay, I'm just gonna name it My Layout, because why not? So it should load. Here it is. So, yeah, like I said, I got a ton of mods. Yeah, a ton of mods. When I say did I mention I have a ton of mods? So here you have your remote control, and this device can let you control your trains. So if I just reach around here, it's a little uncomfy. But if I reach around, oh geez, Edward. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. That is indeed Edward the Blue Engine. So you're all upside down. Why is it so fast? No, I do have this track set up to where there's a crossing. And I do have my render distance set low. darn it, I missed Edward again. Why do I keep missing Edward? There he goes. Why is the little climate still going so fast? Is Edward still going like 1,000,000 miles an hour? So yeah, in this game, you don't start out with this. I made this myself. This whole thing I made myself. So you basically start out with an empty room, and also you start out with the edit tool and the controller. The controller controls your trains, and the edit tool edits your layout whenever you want to edit it. And this big thing of Carnage is the little thing I was doing in my own time. So like I said, I have the render distance set down low. And I do have this massive trestle I've set up. Which, in turn, has a crossing section over here, as you'll see, and why all this carnage is over here. I am sure you can assume why. Yeah. So, yeah, it does have a couple freeze frames, but that's because there's so many things everywhere, like in one space. It makes it pretty laggy. So if I just go to the tool and stop Eddie, little steady Eddie there, and then I snag the blue comment, again stop it. Okay, I'm gonna fix the computer screen. It's all the way over there. So yeah, these trains are really a spectacle, to say the least. Nope. So if you left click or right click, you get a copy of the thing you want to click on, because all these trains here that you see in front of you are mods. Like Edward here, for example, from Thomas & Friends. I do indeed have Edward in online, plus a lot of other engines as well. So Edward's not just here. Edward's tender kind of fused into Edward kind of fused into his tender. Please bear with me. I'm gonna have to reverse Edward around. Versus tender around. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, now that should... There we go. Now, I do have the old coaches. I don't want to do that. With us today, so... And I do have a ton of other coaches as well. It's not just... These old coaches are a livery mod. You gotta download a base mod for these to work. It's what I had to do. It wasn't too hard, and these are really good looking coaches, I must say. Props to the creator who made these. These are quite good liveries. I really like them. So, as this layout works, what happens is I run two trains in the opposite direction of each other, and each train is 5 cars long, or 4, kind of just depends. They meet over here, and when they plow into each other, they knock 1 or 2 things out the tracks, and the last engine standing, and still a last train or engine or whatever, and it still moves, because still move, is the winner. So it's basically like last man standing, but it's not really last man standing. It's just train standing, I guess you could say. There we go, and last coach. This is the break. Now, Edward and these coaches are British, so and I'm myself am American. So alright, Edward is now back on the rail. So Edward is now selected, and if I hit tab on Edward, boom, I'm now in the cab. And if I zoom out, I can be outside of Edward. Good old Steady Eddie. And now in this, Edward is faceless. All the soda engines are. But he does work. He does have steam particles coming out of his funnel. And if you click Shift 9 on Edward, it gives him his headlamp. And if you click on his tender and click Shift 1, it gives him his number. Now I am going to run Edward at full speed here. At 62 miles per hour. Yes, it's in miles per hour. And Edward is a mod, along, like I said, with the coaches. But the coaches are a livery mod, and Edward himself is a mod. But the coaches are just a livery mod, and I had to get a base mod for those to work. So Edward does have his own whistle. But Edward is not the focus of this thing, of the game, or this video. He is a mod, like I said, and I do have him running around. I have a lot of loops on this layout, but I can just run trains like really willy-nilly and kind of wherever I want. And I had to kind of like jury-rig the thing for it to get a follow cam. I had to look it up on Google to get a follow cam, but it's really easy. I'm not going to go into detail in this video, but if you want to know how to get a follow cam in Rolling Lion, just look it up on Google, and it'll tell you. It's really simple, really. So, alright, so now that I got Edward back on the rail, I can, get the Blue Comet back on track. Where's its tender? Where is it? I think it's gone. I think it wants its tender. Or it plowed, like it plowed into it somewhere, and I need to figure out where. I don't think it's here. I think it's gone. Nope, found it. So, yeah, the Blue Comet is it's a livery mod as well, I believe. I believe it is indeed a livery mod. It's not a base mod. So you gotta download a base mod to get this thing to work. Which is unfortunate, but it's the way it is. Sorry, alright, let's get everything back on the rails here. So this is a normal Pullman. Again, these coaches are come with the Blue Comet. They're livery mods as well. So I had to download a base mod to get these liveries to work. But once it is working, and they really do look good. Like, I really do enjoy playing with these. These are really good coaches. And I do have the Blue Comet running in an opposite direction to Edward. So, dunk. The clacking sound that these things make is so satisfying. So yeah. Bang! Gonna have to push it forward so that way I can get the observation car at the back. Producer! But, so unlike Edward, the Blue Comet is American. So, it's an American train. Or locomotive. Right, no train, because it's an express train. Alright, so let's hop on the Blue Comet. Now, if I hit tab, it does have a light. Or a cab detail. It does have cab detailing. Alright, so. Full speed. Let's fly. Now, the top speed for this train is 74 miles per hour. There's Eddie. One of the old coaches. These coaches are so big compared to Edward. Everything in America is bigger than the Brits. Oh yeah, I'm going to need to get rid of that coach. So, 5 coaches. So we got a baggage car, 3 diners, and then an observation car at the back. So our railroading is very different, like our trains and everything. It's a lot different to the Brits. Like the Brits have, instead of observation cars, they got brake coaches, and they don't say railroads, they say railway. Well, we say railroad. So not only our trains are different, but our terminology is different as well. But the detail on this locomotive, it's absolutely marvelous. Like I said, I do have the render distance set down low, so that way you can have like a practically smooth video. Oh yeah, I do have the game volume turned down. Let me turn it up a bit. I don't know if you can hear that good enough, but I think we might have a crash here soon. And I do have this massive trestle section. I can't run like a train without having a crash. Like, I can just run it on like a couple of loops over there. Like, there's a couple coaches and trucks and things. Yeah, I've downloaded quite a few mods, laid down quite a few pieces of track. But other than that, yeah, this is a really fun game. It's really neat. And like, I could just sit here for hours on end and just play the game. Like, I can literally do that if I wanted to. Which I have done. I have done that. But, yeah. So, basically what I do on these these trestle bridges is, I set up 2 trains, and then I run them, and then I see if they're gonna crash or not. And like I said, the last engine standing wins, so. Oh, I gotta see those coaches flex over that section. It looks so weird because of the big coaches. Anyway, yeah, I do. So, the Blue Comet is a 462 Pacific. If you don't know what that means, it means it has 4 pilot wheels, 6 driving wheels, and 2 trailing wheels. And Edward is a 440, which means he has 4 trailing wheels, 4 driving wheels, and no trailing wheels. So the driving wheels are these big things with the rods attached on them, and then the trailing wheels are the wheels at the front of the engine, or the trailing wheels are wheels at the back of the engine, and the leading wheels are at the front of the engine, because they lead ahead of the driving wheels, and the trailing wheels are behind the drivers. Oh, I think we might have a crash here. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Oh, whoa! Just barely missed. So Edward's top speed is 62 miles per hour, while the Blue Comet's top speed is 74 miles per hour. And I do have like a couple switches. So these coaches do look really weird going around the super tight vents. Oh, there's Edward. Hi, Edward. It's on blue. So when they friendly shoot toot hello. Boop boop hello. Beep beep hello. So yeah, if you want to blow the whistle, it's control or cap lock. That's the whistle. I think we might have our crash. Edward's down in render distance. There he is. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Oh! Edward demolished those coaches. Absolutely got wrecked. So now we have the Blue Comet and the Blue Comet's tender, the Blue Comet itself, and then the Blue Comet baggage car. What does Edward got? What has Edward survived good enough to keep running, or is Edward dead? No, Edward's still alive. He's running light engine. So Edward's running light engine, he has his tender. He's probably gonna get rid of that. I think he did the last time. Yeah, I have ran this before, and these outcomes are quite similar. I just hope things turn out different, like Edward loses or the Blue Comet loses, because... Also, I do have, like, a massive turntable over there. Uh-oh. About to run through the crash site. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dunk! Dunk, dunk! That's so comical. Oh, there goes Edward again. Yep, he's going to do dunk, dunk. Oh, shit. I think he took one of the Blue Comet's coaches with him. I don't know, he's out of render distance, so I can't see him. But that... I don't know what Edward did. Where is Edward? There he is. There he goes. Probably gonna take ages for him to get back around, but... Well, there's a lot of smoke. Very smoky. Smoky. A lot of smoke and steam. Oh god, look at this carnage that is unfolded in front of us. There we go. Dun. Okay, Edward's gonna come barreling through into that. There he is. Hey, hello. Bye-bye. Yeah, Edward's gonna go smashing into that. Okay. So how's your day going? Should I set up a racetrack? If this video does well, if you guys want that, should I do like a couple series on this? Like this, should I make this kind of like a vent into a series? Should I do that? I feel like I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Edward's just running the light engine, which means he has no carbs. And his tender doesn't count. Before you say that, his tender does not count. The tender is a tender, and the cars are like baggage cars, passenger cars, observation cars, box cars, all that stuff. The tenders do not count. The tenders are part of the engine. Edward is just passing under those bridges over there, and he's gonna pass under these. Woo-wee! There he goes. I do have faster engines, but I just like the look of the Blue Comet. It's going 74 miles per hour because I have it at the normal speed setting. If I go faster, it's gonna lose its tender. Yeah, so if these trains go too fast, they just lose everything. So I just have it at a normal speed setting because I do have a PRR S1 and a T1. So those things, let me tell you, those things are absolutely insane. Like, they're the most wackiest things I've ever driven in my life. There's Edward over there. Hello! Oh god, okay, we've done a decent job of clearing things out here. Meow. Yeah, we've done a pretty decent job. Good job, boys. This is my favorite part, seeing Edward pass by again. There he goes. Oh, darn it, the steam ruined it. Yeah, I do like I like giving those little things. Oh, what am I doing? The long toots. Choo choo. There's Edward. Whoa. Toots. So yeah, if you want to speed up the engine, you hit like E. And if you want to increase the speed, you press Q. Or decrease the speed, you press Q, and increase, you press E. If you want to activate the bell, then you just press B. And if you want to press the whistle, just caps lock. And if you want to go back in the cab, or there goes Edward again. Yeah, I need to get rid of. Should I get rid of that code sometime? Oh yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes the whistle. Sometimes the whistle particles get stuck on. Alright. Is anybody gonna win this anytime soon? Like, where's Edward? I wanna, like, strike him. I wanna strike Edward down. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's all the way over there. On the other side of the, cross bridges. There goes Edward. Hi, Edward. Yeah, if you want to see a racetrack, I mean, I can make a racetrack. It's not gonna be too hard. If you guys want that, I can do that. I have no shame in not doing that. Just depends on you guys. I think Edward's gonna get clobbered here soon. Hopefully, because if one of these two don't die, or don't, like, if they don't collide on the crossing whenever they're gonna meet, and I'm just gonna call it like a tie. And then, so basically what I'm gonna do to the loser is I'm gonna put them back in the round table in shame, and then bring another engine and the cars to that respected engine, and then just run around, and then whoever is the winner of that round stays on, and the loser goes back to their house. So, yeah. Those are the rules. Those are the rules, and I'm sticking to them. I feel like Edward's gonna get clobbered here. Almost. The sound effects in this game are really good. Let's just take a listen. Here's Edward. Hello. So, are you guys liking this video so far? I am. So yeah, we don't really have to have a winner, it's just, like, have to have, like, a winner, but, yeah. So, I feel like this video might just be my longest one. There goes Edward over the crossing again. Yeah, I think Edward's finally dead. Finally, after, like, having this unresolved for a while, and Edward's finally gonna meet his match. Yeah, I have put a lot of time and effort into this layout I have made. I hope you guys like it. Even if you don't like it, I like it because this is my channel and I do whatever I want. But anyway, so yeah, this is basically a rolling line, right? I don't have much to say. It's a rolling line. Like, what else can I say? Uh-oh. 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 Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. What? What? Are you kidding me? Bruh. Are you serious? It built up just for that. That. Bruh. What the hey? Come on, man. Tartar sauce. Edward, you've betrayed me. How dare you? Well, that sucks. Oh well. Oh well, I don't think we're gonna get a winner this round. I think I might just have to swap the engines out regardless. I think it's a draw. If they don't... Yeah, I feel like this has gone on a bit too long. Okay. It hasn't lost anything. Edward still has his Thunder Rhythm, I believe. Yeah, still has his Thunder Rhythm. I'm gonna wait till Edward to come back around, and then I'm gonna stop him. Where's Edward? Where is he? There he is. I see him. Good. Click on him. I'm gonna stop him underneath the bridge. Come on, Edward. Come around, buddy boy. Come on, Mr. Edward, man. So, yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below what you all want to see next. So, I thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video if you guys want another one. So, take care, and I'll see you next time. See you. So, yeah, that's basically it. I thank you all so much for watching. I'll catch you all later. I'll see you all. Catch you all later. This is me saying now. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.